Hi guys, we are here tonight in Old Town Spring. We're about to go on a ghost walk tour. I hope you enjoy this. It's very historic, not only spooky. So come along with us and we're gonna learn some things. You got a ghost meter. That's gonna be fun. It's already going off?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It is not. It's already going off. We haven't even started yet.
And they pretty much destroyed this tent. So there is a curse on this tent with fire. We have fires every month in Old Town Spring. You have the Indian curse by 1910. The Great Northern Railroad was through here. It's pretty much like old Wild West.
Is it still going off?
So if you can kind of keep that in your mind as we're walking around tonight. Okay, you guys are with me?
No, not yet.
We're gonna cross over to the other side.
Well, let's go with the tour. Follow her. Already at orange. Oh my god.
House built in time. It was built in 1897 by the Mintz family. This is a boarding house for a little while for the railroad workers. In 1924, Alex Klein decided to open up a funeral home. Now, he couldn't afford the money off the bat, so he worked out of his mom and dad's home, and that's what this little building was. The gorgeous stained glass windows on the bottom right-hand side were where they shoved the bodies. He actually used the upstairs as a funeral parlor, if you can believe it. Pretty creepy. Now, the story that's connected to this old house comes when it's actually a funeral home. It comes in 1927. There's a young couple coming into town to get married. Now, they're part of Springfield, which they found people who were alive, barely alive, and they brought them into town. Now, we got medical help back then, no doctors or anything, so they took them to the nearest place.
Oh my god, that's so random. Hello.
It got the color.
That's cute. That's so random.
Now this is the two most active ghosts that we have inside this White House. They are super active. People can hardly coexist in this place with them. Now they're really active up on that balcony there, so do keep your eye on that balcony.
So keep your eye on the
photographs. We do encourage you because they do like to show up on camera.
Wonder if any of these are.
It's not doing it when you get close to the light.
Oh.
See?
Oh yeah, it doesn't. Well then I don't know what made it go off. What? You think so? You think the whole street?
Yeah. Ghost on the street.
Oh. I love all the little houses. For the entire tour.
Oh.
I see that as a protection thing though.
Yeah, they make it there so it's...
Yeah. Similar to ours.
Yeah.
It is so windy tonight. Woo! Wow, look at the clouds tonight. It's a great night for a tour. We're trying to catch back up with the tour guide. We keep falling behind because either cats or that EMF reader keeps going off.
Alright, and this building was built in 1907.
Oh my god, it's going on.
Is it? Well. Oh my god. Wow.
Right there.
It dies when you get closer to me. Oh.
We also had the funeral home in town. They worked out because a big tent
Still goes off.
Wow.
So they had to come up with a plan. First part of the plan was to store dead bodies.
Right here and you're right there. So
Oh my god.
I don't know what it is.
Oh my god. Why is it doing that?
It's not the camera.
Okay, this is crazy.
Oh! It just went at the...
It went all the way. Oh.
Went all the way.
Wow. So this whole section right here. Yeah. There was bodies in the cellar.
No wonder why there's so much bodies there. gonna walk. They're allowing
Oh
people
my
to walk
God.
through it.
It's a morgue that we can walk in. You want to walk in it?
Yes.
Oh my
I
God.
want to see if this
You,
is
oh yeah,
still
you go in front then.
Okay.
You go in front.
Corey, in the middle. Come back.
Okay, I got the camera ready.
So you guys know,
got
Old Town Spring, way back in the early 1900s, there were tons of graves all over this town. These were poor railroad workers that couldn't afford big fancy funerals, so they literally buried their dead in their front or backyard. 1991, they came through this town to fix it up for the tourists, and they had a big problem. Tombstones everywhere. So they
My
exercised their 100-year right. Now what that is you can remove the tombstones and leave the remains if it's over 100 years. And they did that in Old Town Spring. They took away all trace of any tombstone. And
Still not
literally
going
anywhere
on.
you're walking tonight could have bodies underneath them.
Oh my God. Let's see.
Same thing.
Let's see if we catch anything.
They got TV.
Yeah, the ghosts of it did.
Still nothing?
Nothing
Still
yet.
nothing?
Show me what you
Oh
got.
my God.
Show me.
Ah.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
they're all chicken. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh my God. Oh shit, I ran into something. I ran right into like a string or something. Ah, I didn't get nothing. Did it go off? What is it doing? If something is here, come closer. Make it turn all the way. Go all the way to red. That's crazy.
It's getting close to red.
Is your EMF going off? Anything?
Alright, this little house behind us here is called the Murder-Suicide House. I started this tour maybe 14 years ago. A lot of people in town were like, you have to put this on your tour, definitely. Now the story about this is in 1910, there was a family in here called the Zwinks, Z-W-I-N-K. They were well known around town, Mrs. Wink especially. He was a town drunk. He would get drunk all the time and pick fights with people. Mrs. Wink was his total opposite. She was as quiet as a mouse. You'd only ever see Mrs. Wink sitting right here in the porch. A lot of people thought it was because they were German immigrants. She never really learned to talk the language, so she never conversed with anyone. One day Mr. Wink was in Munchies and he was having a really good drink. He was drunk as a skunk. Someone made a joke with him. Hey, Mr. Wink, seen that wife of yours around town partying with everyone? He believed it, and if you knew Mrs. Wink, you would know it was lies, because she was so quiet. He came home, she was sitting right here on the front porch. He walked past her, he loaded up the shotgun, and came out, bang, blew her head off. Now he went in, he turned the gun on himself, murder, suicide. Now they came and they took the bodies away and boarded this place up. Now when I started telling this story, it took me 2 months to find the story with like news articles and clippings, but it took me 2 years to find the house, and that's because they had actually moved it. And there's a story to why they moved it too. After the Swinks had actually passed away, this house, they boarded it all up. The Texas Rangers boarded it up. It sat empty for a couple of weeks. But then the neighbors got a call. Neighbors are like, Texas Rangers got a call from the neighbors. Are like, hey, can you come out? There's screaming and gunshots coming from this house. They came out, they checked it, they couldn't find anything.
Oh,
a couple of
wow.
weeks after that, the neighbors called again. There's somebody being killed in here. We're hearing screaming and shooting. Couldn't find anything. Texas Rangers are like, don't call us anymore. We are not coming out. There's nothing in this house. So they literally moved this house a mile down the road and dumped it right here. Now we're kind of digging to find the stories about this place. We kind of go back to 1958. This is the next story we found out about this little house here. There's an old couple in here called Mr. and Mrs. Hoffmeyer. Now they were in their late 80s. They were retired. Apparently the old gentleman was sitting right on the front porch here, having a nice cold drink. The old lady comes out with a shotgun, bang, blew his head off. Now the article said she got off with it because everybody thought she was such a sweet old lady that it had to be an accident. So that's how we do it, ladies.
Oh my God.
Sorry, guys.
Did you get anything? Put it closer to the window. Nothing? Okay, come on. Let's see if you get anything near the windows. Because they said that used to be the funeral home. So they're in.
Real briefly before you head on out here. Mallets, you guys ever get a chance to go in here?
The bullet hole from Bonnie and Clyde, they think.
They said there's a ghost in there named Millie.
They robbed a lot of banks.
Wow. This place is amazing. Oh, how creepy is that to see the moon? Oh, this reminds me of the Myrtles. Beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, I would love to come back here and shop. I love bath stuff. Ooh, it looks creepy down there. Look at that.
Now this white building here was built in 1908 with Judge Henry C. Doring. The judge, they brought into town to try and calm things down because this town was wild.
Oh, his meter's going off.
And they knew he was a hanging
His meter's
judge,
going
so
off
they
over
thought,
there.
perfect, bring him into town. And it did work for the first couple of years. It did calm things down. People were scared. But then they noticed something crazy going on. The judge started to go insane, mad. Weird things just started to happen. It got where he was quoted as hanging the devil out of people. We just didn't like the look of you. We're on this tree, you were gone. So a lot of it is people were hung on this tree.
Oh.
I'm going to take you guys around and point you to the tree
Oh, I
right
see.
back here. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the judge when we get around here. But keep your eyes, your ears, all your senses open because this is the spot anything and everything can happen. If you want to follow me around here, I'll tell you what you can do. Come down here in the morning and have your breakfast.
This is the hanging tree.
He started where you didn't leave him for 24 hours like a normal hanging judge. He started leaving out there.
There's a weird light coming from this room.
Now you can imagine this thing these things would be in through. Throw stuff and make noises on the roof. So if you're there, Marilyn, please throw something, make a noise. You usually do. Come on. Let us know you're there. We have kids on the tour. Come out and play. Kids are like, don't say that. Come on, Marilyn. I will tell you guys, though, lately we've been catching a face at this window there. It's where it says the dugout, and it's not a little girl. It's like kind of creepy face. We think it's a judge again. I went in here to speak to Mr. Woods, and he's like, I have no clue what that is. He doesn't have anything hanging up in there, and now you know it will no longer work late. I'm like, you're on their own lane.
There's some dolls that move on their own.
I want to see that. I want to see that.
Come on.
We're going to see dolls move on their own.
Yeah.
Preservation Cemetery. There's a
Oh.
hangman's tree, there's a hangman's cemetery.
Oh my God.
Again, took away all the tombstones.
Yep.
Did
Something
you know
about
Steven
these
Spielberg
streets.
got his idea for the movie Poltergeist from a town called Crosby in
But
Texas,
there's
not too
nothing.
far from here. They built
Not
on top
the
of
camera,
Black Oak
because we
Cemetery,
checked
ended up
and
with like
there's
100
Yeah.
lawsuits. All right, we have everything okay. We're gonna head up.
It's the street.
Ellen's is called Henry, a super active ghost. Now, Ellen's was named after Ellen Doring, the judge's wife. She had a little restaurant here years ago. She would make sandwiches and stuff for the railroad workers. But the ghost that you may see in here is very active, and people see him all the time. His name is Henry. Henry worked for the railroad. He's a little old man. He had like overalls and a little flat skip cap. Every single morning, Henry would come in here for his morning coffee. Henry loved his coffee. Even after he got killed in a freak accident on the railroad, people still seen Henry coming in here for his coffee. These guys will tell you even today, every morning they leave out a cup of coffee for Henry. If they don't, he will literally trash up the place. And I can understand Henry, because if I don't get my coffee in the morning, I trash up the place. I'm just kidding. But this is one of these little ghosts that you may see. He He appears quite a lot. If you go inside here, you'll see him. He's maybe sitting towards the back in the left-hand side. Little guy sitting with his dungarees. If you approach him, though, he will disappear. Now, I tried to find out who Henry was. I went back to a census of 1902. There was literally 120 Henrys in this town, so I have no clue what Henry it was. But this story has been passed around this town for years and years. Even the staff inside here, please go in and just ask them the stories about Henry. They even claim that Ellen Doring is still inside here, still thinking she's working in here. If they do something she doesn't like, she soon lets them know to kind of move stuff about.
Okay, go. Turns red a little bit.
At the toy shop.
Earliest history is this was actually before. So it was in the early
He did have it red for a
when
moment.
it began to, when it
Said the dolls move here.
Alright, the doll hospital.
Let's
This
see.
place opened up in the mid-1800s.
Not yet. Not yet.
A lot of children passed away in this town. What the parents would do is come to places like this to get the doll made in the image of their dead child. It's pretty
Oh my
sad.
God.
One of the people.
1800s, a real porcelain, they have real human hair, real teeth. There is a good chance a lot of them in here have some kind of attachment. I mean, if this did happen, this is how you get haunted dollies. And there's quite a few in here that like to move on their own. The owner of here is lovely. She'll tell me, like, some of the dollies not just move or move their face, they'll move all over the shop. Earlier, these were poor railroad workers. They couldn't afford big fancy funerals. They would always bury their dead in their front or backyard or in a communal area. So pretty sure Jonathan's still in here. Still thinks he's working in here.
How much the one with the bald-headed girl sitting on it? Should be like this one.
Let us know in the comments if y'all see any movement of these dolls. They are supposed to move. Which one was it? It was like a bonnet, but then the pink one, they said she moves her arms.
I don't believe that. You took a video.
Well, that concluded the tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did, and we will catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when our next videos go live. Bye guys.
Bye.